Welcome to the Whiskey Vault. He's Daniel.
Daniel. Damn it. It's Rare Whiskey Friday. Wow. Where we drink things you can't get.
One breath.
With first impressions.
But
I totally did that in one breath.
That's true. Going to give first impressions on several different brands. There are several different whiskeys. These aren't necessarily large brands. Sometimes they are. So more often than not, these are your smaller craft distilleries without a lot of distribution. If you should be so lucky to live in a place where you can get your hands on these whiskeys, you're welcome for them. You and thank you to the magnificent bastards who the whiskey. Why? Why?
All right, we're going to do this in a specific order, but this is a William Schappert gift.
Damn it!
This is from Sisters Oregon Cascade Spirits, which we've done stuff from before. But during the pandemic, they released a whole line they called Sun Ranch Whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
Who proceeds went to the Bartenders Guild.
Okay.
So it was a vodka, a whiskey, and something else. They sourced it from MGP.
Yeah.
It's just whiskey. I have no idea what's in it.
Okay.
It's proofed down to 80.
Okay. Are you thinking this is a cocktail?
Yeah, I mean, this is probably a mix
whiskey?
of like, it could be a mix of light and normal whiskey. It could be a used oak.
A thing intended for cocktails.
Yes, I think it's aimed at a well whiskey for bartenders.
Because that's really, I've never been a bartender.
Whoa, it's definitely aimed at a well whiskey for bartenders.
I've never been a bartender, but I would think the most interesting thing about being a bartender is putting together cocktails. That's when you can really kind of showcase your talent. If you're just doing a pour, maybe a little ice, doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really showcase any experience or competence.
This is a flat
I say that
vanilla cream light whiskey.
I say that though. I've had some bartenders who are apparently getting a neat pour or something on the rocks is beyond their competence. But if I were a bartender, I would like to think I would be a good one. But I think I would be most excited about doing cocktail stuff. Yeah. No.
This is like a vanilla light, but watered down to the floor and a slightly tannin note.
Yeah, it
I mean, good on them for donating to things, but
that makes it slightly awkward, but we still got to be honest. That lives up in like the ethanol stuff that kind of dings you right in here, a little sharp.
Ooh, vanilla. It's just vanilla. Vanilla and a bitter ethanol tang.
I keep trying to go back to for anything more in the nose.
No.
Did you already taste?
I tasted it, and it's vanilla with a slightly aggressive ethanol note.
So we can say this. The taste delivers on the nose.
Yeah. All the way through, consistent. Yeah.
I would make a good bit player in a cocktail.
Yeah, if it was negligible. Like, it was either one of, like, four things, or if it was, like, a Coke, like a whiskey Coke, and it was, like, in this instead of Crown, sure.
The finish is too burny. It's more burny than it should be.
Especially for that low proof.
Because let me say this. That vanilla note, that is such a common, popular note.
Yeah.
So we've had it hundreds of times, and we've had it executed more...
Better.
Yeah. More better.
To ethanol.
It's too much ethanol with that note. If it was less of a dingy ethanol, that note would be fine. But I'm going to go once more.
Don't do it. We got two more to try, and you don't want to burn your alcohol intake on that.
I'm strong like bull. All right. No, it's a distraction, but it's very funny. It involves puppets and cocaine.
Oh, Lord.
But we'll move on.
Of course. Okay, we're moving on. This is just not my bag.
It finishes with a slight barrel char.
Yeah. Now, this one is from Brendan Kite.
And then again,
Trash Titan.
The ethanol keeps wanting to give me some,
Trash Titan, Brendan Kite.
Son of a...
Cheers, you magnificent bastards.
So we tried the first in these. This is Pinhook. Remember, they source a rye.
Yeah, the racing horse thingy, yeah?
And then this one they specifically did where they took the same rye and then they do a barreling every year.
Okay.
Right, so that you can see the same thing as it ages.
Should we do the...
We already tried the first one.
Well, should we pull it out?
No, because we've got more to drink here. But this is 2 of 9.
But the entire purpose of them doing that was so you could see the progression.
Yeah, but we don't care about that.
Sorry.
We're only doing first impressions on Rare Whiskey Friday.
Let's do this.
Okay.
1 second. We can camp. This is the last one. Home stretch. Home stretch, baby. We got this.
Baby.
So before you put your nose in this, let's establish this. If we like the nose and the taste, maybe we circle back at the end, and at the end do an A/B. If we like the, or we can just pull it out now.
No, just in case. Ooh, that is ginger cookie
That's very spicy.
with a heavy bitter molasses. Not sweet molasses, but the bitter molasses.
You know what?
Bitter molasses and ginger.
Yeah.
Cloves.
Yeah. So I like how unapologetically rye this is being for me on the nose. It's like you don't like those crispy, bright rye notes. You.
Yeah, we're going all in. 103 proof. That's dramatic.
Yeah, you actually are being much more perceptive on this. I think I went too deep into the
Shitty whiskey. I tried to warn you.
Man, because I am a little bit flavor blind at the moment.
Okay, just the nose.
Now we can compare.
Remember which one's which?
Yes, I do. Oh, it is different.
Very, very different.
Wow.
And
Wow.
the proof is a little lower on the first one.
Okay. Now, wasn't that worthwhile? I think
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to drink it. I'm going to stick to the nose.
I think I like how unapologetic. We'll drink it. Don't worry. I think I like how unapologetic this one is.
Yeah. This is much more dense, much darker.
It's like a rye that's throwing elbows.
But it's soft, even though it has character and it has edges. There's a softness to that. That's really good.
I like the hell out of this.
Yeah, me too.
This is fantastic. Wow. Holy crap. Man, this is one of the nicer ryes I think I've had.
Yeah.
Damn, though.
Right?
It's a 3-year-old. Oh, is that 3 or 5? It's a 5? No, it's a 5. There we go. Yeah.
4 and then
Finishes
5.
nicely with a, it's like a,
Now I get that wicker.
it's like, there's the wicker, and then there's like this rich, voluptuous, it's not quite a fruity herbal. What is another sweet, natural sweet, full-bodied character that I can have mixed in with this herbal spicy quality?
Wow, it really just turned everything up. It's the same thing, but this is just turned up a little bit.
Yeah,
It's delicious.
This is the one. You're right. This cranks the volume up on the nice things.
Yeah.
It doesn't go off in a weird direction.
No, it doesn't double down wood. It's a balanced lift.
Did you say the difference was in the proof? So this is 48.5%.
This is 97. This is 103.
All right, so 48.5%, 51.5%. So the proof difference is very small, but the taste difference, this is bringing it.
A balanced volume turn up, though.
Yeah,
Not just certain aspects, but the whole thing got turned up.
that's nice.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah,
Set
yeah.
that aside. We're going to do the last one here. And I'm actually looking forward to this one. This is Peach Street Distillery,
I keep going to the water like that's going to make it easier for me to.
which is Colorado. And this is their American Peated Single Malt. Don't know where they're getting the peat. Could just be Baird's Malt.
Okay, most people are doing Baird's Malt
Yeah.
when it comes to American Peated. We are familiar with it.
Look how light that is.
It's very light, yeah.
They have an age statement one. This is not that. So I don't know how old this is.
All right, it's all you, man.
Oh, yeah, it's young.
I have way too many flavors sitting on my tongue right now.
Yeah.
Just for reference, what number episode is this in the back?
6 and whiskey number 10.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm worthless at
I also drank a lot less than
this
you did.
moment in time. Yeah, it smells vaguely peaty. That's all I can give you right now. It's
No,
all you, man.
so, okay.
It's all you. I'm saying that's how numb I am to the flavors at this point.
It does smell very young. There's a youth honey cream note mixed with a granola forward and almost a melon note, but it's more of a What's the orange melon? Cantaloupe. It's more of like a cantaloupe direction than a honeydew. And then there's a slight ashiness of, they did not, I mean, I'm going to see on the taste, but it seems like a little narrower cut. They didn't go way deep to get hefty phenolic.
Yeah, I'm at least aware enough to not get punched in the nose with peat.
Yeah.
It's there. Do you think it's the Baird's peat, though?
I don't know. I don't.
Because
It's hard to tell because it's not as ashy as Baird's peat.
Yeah, maybe most people that are doing the Baird's peat are going deeper in the tails to really make that peat.
It's there.
It's on the taste?
There's that burnt black ash. I don't know if it's Baird's, but it has that burnt black ash note in the very, very back end of this honey vanilla cream. The melon note in the nose. I would really love to try this older because I think this is a really great start to a whiskey.
I do too.
But I wouldn't have bottled it yet.
I am getting, at this numbed state, a sweet apple, honey, and an ashy smoke.
Yeah.
Anything more nuanced than that, yeah.
I think they did a really, really great cut on this. But I would really love to see the depth of the barrel notes developing that mid palate.
So let's get a little bit more specific. So, because you are a fan of the smoky whiskeys. Like, you go hardcore in the smoke.
But I
think,
like this.
But I think specifically, you're talking about with the Baird's peat.
Yeah, it's subtle.
Because that note, I think anytime, at least in the States, people are going, it just dominates, and they really want to kind of show off this peat bomb. So you get this ashy quality to the peat.
Yeah.
But I think what I hear you saying is this is one of the few times where they, and we still don't know if it's Baird's, but this is one of the few times where you get that smoky note, but they're not going so heavy into it. You're leaving room for these sweeter elements to come through.
But it still tastes so much closer to good new make.
Right.
That I'm missing all of that rich mid palate development. The mid palate, instead of having density, is all fruit, which is great for a new make.
Oh yeah, the more I go back, the more I go back, the more I like it. I got a little bit of that apple, starting a little bit of a pear now.
Yeah.
Okay, really quick, 15, 20 seconds. What is Baird's peat?
So Baird's is in Scotland. They're the largest producer of peated malt in, I guess, the UK. But typically in the US, if you just want to buy peated malt and you want it to be affordable, then you're just going to order Baird's, B-A-I-R-D-S, Baird's peated malt.
Yeah.
It comes bagged or in bins.
It's already smoked up for you, so
and you
don't
can
have
have
to figure that
heavily
out.
peated. There's variations of it.
Yeah, which is great for the convenience, but if you're looking for something to be singular, then it's going to end up tasting like a lot of other stuff. I think I agree, even in my diminished state. This has a lot of promise. It is young, but everything that's there is nice.
Yeah.
It just could be nicer with time.
I agree.
Here's defining stealing and drinking.
If you fight me, fight for a friend.
You steal, may you steal your liver.
And if you drink,
may you drink with us.